Good morning, welcome to my channel, Man and Motors. First of all, I just want to say I've reached 100 subscribers. It's been 1 year. Thank you very much for supporting this video and enjoying my videos. It's helping my channel very good, and yeah, thank you very much overall. Today I've got a Toyota Yaris 2008. As you can hear, it's rattling. Got the exhaust back box is rattling, and just open the bonnet up here. Noisy belt, and obviously that's what the customer said, but I've spotted the water pump. See that pulley is wobbling. Scroll down, there you go. That's what's making the noise, that's the water pump. So we're gonna have to change that, and we'll change the belt as well. So that's what we're gonna do. First we're gonna drain the cooling system. So underneath we have a little drain plug right there. You see it, this there, that one there. So we're gonna twist that. We'll drain through that little hole here, right here. So, got my thing, so just twist it. There you go. It'll be hot because it's just winter oven. Just let that drain. I'm going to start taking other stuff off. While the coolant is being drained, as you can see there, now we're just going to look around what you need to do. So got my light there, so we're going to crack off the 4 bolts, which is, and let's zoom in a bit there, see the 4 bolts, those ones. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll crack them off before we take the belt off, so you got a bit of grip. Otherwise, if you take the belt off first, then it'll be loose. It'll be hard to undo. So we'll undo that first. Just don't take it all the way off. Just loosen them. So that is, I think it's around 10mm nuts, bolts. Sorry. So I've undone the 4 10mm bolts. So they're a bit tight sometimes, and obviously when you turn it, the belt turns over. But you just have to shake it off, like give it a shock, and it will undo. It's not going to be so tight, so it will undo. So they're all undone now. So now we're going to loosen the alternator. As you can see there, there's a shaft there, that's to adjust the belt. So we're going to slacken off. So we're going to take I think it's a 13mm bolt here, and there's a 30mm underneath, which I need to go underneath the car, and I'll show it to you. Loosen up the alternator. We're not going to take it off, we're just loosening it to slack the belt off. Just underneath the car right now, and we're gonna slacken this the alternator right here. So we're gonna slacken this bolt here. That is a 14mm. Let's put down there, and we'll get a bar and just slacken it off, loosen it off a bit. Slacken the bottom. You don't need to take the whole bolt off, just loosen it. Then you're gonna get to this one here. You see it right here. So that's a 12. I'm going to slacken that off now. As you can see there, now I've loosened the 12mm here. So now you got the adjuster. So you're going to go, if you're looking at it this way, you're going clockwise to loosen the slack of the belt. So you're going this way, and that's a 12mm as well. So you see it's getting loose now. Literally loose, so she should be freeing up the alternator. It's a little bit tight, but it's quite old, so I might have to move it around, free up a bit. Now you can see the movement of the alternator. That's what we need, and the belt should just come off. Basically, it's free now from the alternator. I mean the water pump. So that's slackened off now. So now we can get the pulley off. Got the pulley off. Now this comes off, and you get exposed more to the water pump. There you go. So just wiggle this belt out of the way. That's it. Just move it out of the way like that. Put it on afterwards. Now I've got more access to the water pump. There you go. Like there. So again, you've got 10mm, I think it's 8mm or 10mm bolts surrounds the water pump. We'll take that off now. So I've loosened all the 10mm what goes around the water pump. There's 5 bolts, so I'm just loosening them all. Coolant will come out a little bit, even though I drained it, so that's not a problem. So I'll just go around taking them off. I think there's 5 around the water pump. They're not bad to get to. Yeah, the bottom one's going to be a bit awkward, but you will be able to get to it. So there's one. Okay, I'll have to just pause the water pumps off. So one thing I forgot to tell you, so I'm going to this bracket here. So I'm going to take the 12mm off there, and then you have to loosen the 12mm. Where my finger is right here, just loosen it up and the bracket just moves out of the way, then that water pump comes off. So see, here's the water pump. There's the problem here. The bearings have gone inside. See that? Maybe that's what's been rattling around the water pump. So the bearing's gone. Right, that's off. Now I put a new one on. Should be a gasket on that. I'm going to take off and put a new gasket on. And let's put it off. So I'm going to take that gasket off. So I might have to actually take that bracket out of the way because I can't get the gasket off, because 2 out of the 5 bolts, 2 of them are studs, so the water it doesn't move, so 2 of them are studs, that's why the gasket's not coming off. So let me just pause the video for a second. Let's play around with that. There you go, take the gaskets off. Oh yeah, 2 of them are studs. See that? I'll just zoom in. There's one stud there, and there's another one. Bring it back again. Yeah, so now we put a new one in to clean the surface. The surface looks clean because the gasket's been there. So now we're going to put a new one back on. Gasket's in, it can only go one way, so you can't get it wrong. So now it's time to put a new water pump back in. New water pump's in, bracket next to it is in. Remember that bracket that goes right here. This one goes across the other side. Just loosen one bolt off and take the other one off. So that's done. After about 25 Newton meters, not too tight. The water pump is only small bolts, they can snap. Over tighten them. So that's a nice pulley back on. So the pulley's on, and the bolts won't be too tight because when you tighten it, the pulley turns. So we're going to put the belt back on, tension the belt, then tighten the pulley bolts. So belt's on, a bit of a play around, but managed to get it on. Adjusted the alternator, tighten the bolt off here on the alternator. I'm going to do the tighten the bottom one. And I just forgot to tell you, I had to take this cover off to line up the belt to get to all the pulleys. So that was that. And if you do forget, sometimes do take a picture picture when you're taking a belt off, or you can look online. There's a diagrams on there, it's easy to follow. Okay, I'll put this cover back on and tighten the bottom alternator bolt, ready to put coolant in. Everything's put back together, and now it's time to remember to put the plug back in down the bottom. I already have. You can reach from here as well. And now you're going to put the coolant in and start the car up, and then you will just circulate it around, take all the air out. Now we're going to do that. So coolant's all in, car started up, now it's running much better. The water pump, it's not wobbling or anything like that. Give it a road test, drives nice now, and that's it. That's how you do the water pump. A little bit tricky, but it's not that bad to do. I've done worse before. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you so much for your support. I've reached 100 subscribers, and let's keep going. Let's make it to 200 now. Hopefully it grows very quick this year. Sorry, next year. It's been 1 year, and that's all. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy. Leave comments below if you need any help. Thank you. Bye.